How do we invest in mutual funds? For an investor that is interested in investing in the oil and gas sector, there are several options available. You could go the more traditional route of investing in mutual funds that invest in oil and gas or buying shares of an existing oil and gas company. You could also do something more unconventional, such as buying your own oil and gas well or investing in oil and gas futures. Each one of these options are definitely within the oil and gas sector, however they are all considerably different and would require expertise in the area that interests a potential investor. In terms of the energy sources available to us today, fossil fuel still remains the most widely used form of energy. There are the obvious uses of petroleum products such as the gas that we burn in a vehicle or the natural gas propane used to fuel some cooking appliances. However, there are also the more subtle uses of fossil fuels such as the synthetic fibers in your carpet or the nylon material of your jacket. Petroleum products are used in virtually every material we have today, whether that is in the direct manufacturing process or peripheral activities such as the transportation of goods. Because fossil fuels are so widely used, many people feel that investing in this sector is a prudent idea. Purchasing oil and gas stocks is one of the easiest ways of accessing investments in the energy sector. Most investors do not have the capital available to invest in their own oil and gas well, for example, and many investors also have not had the best experience overall with investing in mutual funds. Once again, because of the factors listed above, investing in oil and gas stocks is accessible to most investors. Investing in oil and gas stocks takes some education and research, as it would with any other investment. If there is an energy company that you are potentially interested in as an investment, there are some key factors to consider regarding the company before investing. An example of this would be considering where the company has the majority of its oil and gas holdings. A company in North America or another relatively stable region politically may be considered less risky than a region that is used to experiencing turmoil. Focusing on a key area within the broader oil and gas sector may be another thing to consider when investing in oil and gas. Some of the more specific areas to consider within the energy industry may be oil and gas service companies, exploration companies, transport companies, and companies that are engaged in refining petroleum products. Choosing one of these areas will likely allow you to narrow your scope and focus your research. No matter which area of the oil and gas sector you choose to invest in, research is another item to consider. There are many ways to research the industry in general and specific areas or companies. There are likely books in your local library, online research firms, industry newsletters, radio and TV programs, etc. Even reading the business section of your local newspaper is often a very effective means of gaining insight into the petroleum industry. If investing in oil and gas stocks is of interest to you, another thing to consider is specifically how you will invest in these stocks. You can join investment groups that invest in stocks, use a traditional brokerage firm, or review many of the online trading options that would allow you to purchase stocks online. Many options are available, so once again, choosing the means of investing that works best for you is suggested. In summary, the world's appetite for fossil fuels is likely not going to diminish in the near future. Because of the likely longevity of this industry, many investors are looking to capitalize on the potential returns through oil and gas stocks. As with any investment, there is considerable risk associated with oil and gas stocks, so getting educated and perhaps professional advice can never be a bad place to start.